going on? So, and next day or so, I'm gonna go see that new Elton John movie. And I wanted to kind of thank, just put some respect by Elton John's name. He's always been one of my all-time favorite artists because I've always respected his creativity. Also respected Bernie Taupin, his co-writer, and just so many songs. Just so many songs. For me, when I got asked, I said, you know, um, my Elton John moments is seeing him on Soul Train and him doing Benny and the Jets alone. I mean, that was the cut that really. But there were other songs that I like growing up with that. But that was that one that was a trigger point one. Philadelphia Freedom, Money Can Mama Can Buy You Love, Little Gina. Sorry seems to be the hardest thing. Candle in the Wind. That's why they call it the blues. Rocket Man, Daniel, Tiny Dancer. Those songs just like they just roll off the tip of your tongue. And he has so many songs. I'm Still Standing, which I always thought was like one of his anthems, which in a lot of ways people had written him off and different things. But just a very strong creative being. I loved his harmony on That's What Friends Are For when he performed that with Dionne Ward, Stevie Wonder, and Gladys Knight. Because that's one of his most underrated vocal performances. I mean, the man flat out got soulfulness in his tone and his voice. And just a very talented artist as a musician, songwriter, arranger, very versatile. So I always like wanted to do that. Don't Let the Sun Come Down on You, great song, which was later covered by the late great George Michael. It's a lot of so many great songs, different perspectives, different intricacies that go on through his music. As a kid back in the day, my mother had bought the 45, Don't Go Breaking My Heart with Elton John and Kiki D, which I always loved that duet. And I loved their harmony. And I just always felt that that was just one of those feel good songs. I love the guitar part. I love the way it toned. I love the way it felt. So, when you listen to his music, he counted you with different times. He hit you with his rhythm, his tendencies of tenderness, just a real well crafted pop musician, well balanced, well thought out. Like he could take on different styles of music and he could fit. He definitely has an ear and a sentiment. Like you hear your song. Just so many nuances and levels to his music, you know, and grasping so much. And so it's just like, and you can see his impact on a lot of different artists throughout the years. Um, he definitely is in his farewell tour, he's very theatrical, very engaging, definitely worth seeing live, you know. So I definitely think that he's one of and as far as British artistry goes, there are very few, that are among the living or that are still among the living. He's in that elite, would say like with Paul McCartney and Mick Jagger from the British perspective of the elite in terms of the impact, his musicianship, and what he's represented. But he he's left a lasting impression. And I am looking forward to the movie. So anyway, that's my put some respect by Elton John's name and his music. And feel free to give me your top 10 takes of his songs and his albums and his impact and how it's touched in your reflections of your life. Because um, he's been one of those artists that, yeah, his songs and his it's so many different things and it just like rolls off the top of the head. And there's not a lot of artists that you could sit there, I think. I can probably think of maybe 25 to 50 that I can say that about. He's one of those, but that's few. Think about it. You come across hundreds and thousands of artists, but how many can you sit there and say, yeah, I can roll off 10 plus songs of theirs off top of the dome, and I got this memories in this. He's one of those. So anyway, that's my take about Elton John, and I'm looking forward to this film and respect that talent and give them flowers. All right, so feel free to leave comments, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. When the bell rings, it's a new video. I'm out. Peace. Rocket Man.